All right, guys. Are we live? We are live! Fights with friends. Mike Views It All. Fights with friends. Canelo versus Triple G. We got it figured out. Thank you to my friend Seven for making this possible. You know what I'm talking about, brother. Triple G versus Canelo 2 live reaction right here. Don't ask me to show the fight because I will get kicked off, but you're going to get the best play-by-play on YouTube right here. I'm Micah Fights with Friends, and this is Micah Views It All. This is Triple G versus Canelo 2. Can anybody see me right now? Are we getting kicked off immediately? Somebody say something out there. It says 0 watching. Well, what is going on? All right, everybody. It is here. I'm going to turn this volume down a little bit. I don't know what is going on. It says I am live. It also says 0 watching. So if anybody's out there, hit me up on that top chat, guys. All right, we got a couple people out there. Let's get this going. Who's out there, guys? This is the big deal. This is the real channel. Everybody else is putting fake stuff out there. They're trying to get you to subscribe to whatever bullshit, and then when the fight comes on, there's nothing there. They're just trying to get minutes. I guarantee you. Call all your friends right now. Tell all your friends. Send them over here to Mike Reviews It All. This is the live reaction. This is the real commentary for the Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G fight. This is the only thing that's going to get on YouTube that's not going to get taken down. I am MMA Mike. I am the commentator for Fights of Friends, and this is Triple G, Gennady Golevkin versus Canelo Alvarez 2. Don't be fooled by imitations. Who everybody thinks gonna win? Who does everybody think's gonna win? I have Golevkin again. Oh, let's get a drink up in this thing. Let's get a drink up in this thing. I'm going no goddamn where.
After this one, they're going to fight the third time, right? What makes you say that? And one person said, really, who else do we want to see them fight? Well, you know what? There's still Jamel Charlo, the Charlo brothers, the Billy Joe Sanders. So there's all for the hardcore fans, okay? Right, I know. But right now, like I said, they created a trilogy. Yep. The question mark is what's going to happen today to continue that trilogy.
What's going on, guys? What's up, Flat Earth? I was starting to wonder if this was even working. What's up? It is fight time. That is right. What's going on? Everybody make your calls out there. Who do you think's going to win? Gennady Golevkin, Triple G, or will Canelo Alvarez come back and have a better fight this time? Flat Earth Durkin, DJ Mexicano de TX. Thank you for coming in. And Flat Earth Deacon's got Triple G. I got Triple G as well. But don't count Canelo Alvarez out. Never count this man out. He's been in there in 2 big moments. And that's where fighters get better, is in big moments. What's up? It is fight time. Yeah, no, big moments are what make big fighters. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, the first time he fought Roberto Duran, it was something similar to what happened to Canelo Alvarez. A lot of people thought Roberto Duran won the fight. Marvelous Marvin Hagler was given the decision. I thought it was a close fight. It depends on who you talk to. Doesn't really matter. What happened was Marvin Marvelous Hagler grew leaps and bounds from that fight. A lot of people feel like he basically retired undefeated. His last fight against Sugar Ray Leonard, same kind of thing. He lost by decision, ended up leaving boxing. And it seemed to be he won that fight. But sometimes that's just the way things go. And I'm got to go over there to, man, Fights with Friends. Anybody on Fights with Friends? I'm got to put up the, got to put up a reminder for those guys. Got to let everybody know what's going on. That we are up. So, who's going to win this fight is anybody's guess. I said Canelo Alvarez likes to throw those body shots. It's easier to land the body. It's harder to get around. I is here, begin. I am beginning, Moreno, and the stars are in the building tonight. Will Smith is in the crowd. Jay-Z's in the crowd. Canelo Alvarez is on the big screen right now. This arena is dark. The lights are on. And Canelo Alvarez is Moreno. I'm on a VPN tonight. I don't know if you guys had a hard time finding me. I'm out of Hong Kong. Otherwise, I was having a hard time even streaming this, but now it looks like it's showing, so live now, so we should be good there. And you can hear the Mexican music as Canelo Alvarez makes his way down to the ring. Yes, I'm getting notifications and everything, so I'm just surprised I didn't get any notifications. Search you out, Mike. Well, thank you, Moreno. Do you have your bell on? I'm just curious. I don't know if everybody's getting notifications. But I said it is what it is. We'll see how many people come in here, because literally there should be thousands and thousands of people in here right now. When I did Tyson Fury, the last Tyson Fury fight, by this time we were sitting on about 1,100 viewers. But they will continue to come in. Thanks for searching me out, by the way. Especially since I moved to another channel. I really appreciate you guys that came over to yet another channel. For those of you who don't know, my regular channel, Fights with Friends. Just a second, I have to take this. Hello? Okay, alright, thanks. Okay, I'm straight. Right. Bye. So I had to take that call. So I'm going to let everybody know right now that that I am streaming. Let everybody know. Share this if you can. I told a lot of people that I wasn't gonna be streaming this. Yes, sir, I get annoyed by almost everyone else. Well, thank you. And I imagine sometimes I get annoying on some things like this when I'm trying to get ready. But, man, I am excited for this fight. And I mean, one of the big questions is you know, did Triple G get old overnight? You never know when a guy is going to get old. Bernard Hopkins, his last fight, everybody expected him to walk away with it. And it's kind of like he got old overnight. Nobody expected him to lose that fight. A lot of people don't expect Canelo to lose this fight. But, or excuse me, Triple G to lose this fight. But he is 37 years old, I believe now, a year older. And like I said, you never know when a fighter's going to get older. And you never know how much Canelo Alvarez learned from the last fight. He was looking very sleek and slender. Of course, Triple G generally not only the bigger but the busier fighter. Went to the Orioles game tonight. We lost, but had box tickets. Box tickets was a great game. Oh, that's cool, Dave Peterson. That is sweet. I've never sat in a box at a baseball game. It's always been like, you know, like semi-pro hockey. So sweet, man. Glad you got to do that. Are you ready, everybody? Shout your predictions out there in the comments right now. Everybody hit that share button and share this on every social media event you have, because these guys are about to start throwing gloves any second. What's up, Seven? Who you got on this? I'm thinking Saul. Canelo Alvarez, 49. Did they just show 49-1? Yes, because the last one was considered a draw. Of course, his only loss to what's considered to be maybe the greatest pound-for-pound fighter of all time, Floyd Mayweather Jr., 49-1, one of the absolute best records in the history of boxing. It is right up there. And there's Triple G with just a plethora of belts. The Kazakhstan flag behind him. He's got to have a whole gang of people to hold up all his belts. He is 38-0, 34 knockouts out of Karaganda, Kazakhstan. Gennady Golevkin. Are you guys pumped? Are you not fucking pumped for this fight? I can feel the electricity in the room. I can feel we're about to witness another great fight in the history of boxing. Triple G, Gennady Golevkin. Saul Canelo Alvarez for the undisputed welterweight champion of the world on the real Mexican Independence Day, September 15th. So I've told some of you guys before, 40 years ago I was born on September 15th, 1978. On that day, a great thing happened. Muhammad Ali became the first ever three-time heavyweight champion of the world. And now I sit with you 40 years later on my 40th birthday. But I am in my prime as a commentator. I believe Triple G is still in his prime, hitting 40. And 40 years later, we are going to have a great fight here tonight. I can feel it, guys. What is up, Travie McTrav? I was hoping everybody could find me. Well, thank you, Robert Christian. I'm glad you're here, man. Everybody thinks Seven. Without him, we would not be doing this. Seven hooked me up. Man, can you feel the electricity in the air here? You got Will Smith in the front row with Jay-Z. Even Jay-Z was making sure he got selfies with the Fresh Prince. That's how famous that guy is. Left hook lands for Golovkin right off the bat, and they exchange jabs in the center of the ring. Nice right hand to the body from Alvarez. Gennady getting that jab pumping. He looks to be putting that jab out there fast and early to set up those power shots. And he's getting through with several jabs to the face of Canelo Alvarez. Watch for him to set up that straight right. Canelo Alvarez with a jab of his own. How much did Canelo Alvarez learn from that first fight? He lands another jab here. And is this the same Triple G that fought the first fight. He lands a couple more jabs there. Like I've said in the past, I thought Gennady Golevkin won the last fight. Big left hook there from Canelo Alvarez. And he lands a jab there. Something Canelo Alvarez's corner said to him, though, before round 10. And Triple G lands another shotgun jab there. Something Canelo Alvarez's corner said to him before round 10. He said, you need these last 3 rounds. They said, fight like this is the end of your life. And he lands a jab and a right hook there for Canelo Alvarez and another jab. Expect for him to start faster tonight. They're exchanging jabs. Whoa, barely misses the left hook. Does Canelo Alvarez. Lands the first jab and barely misses 11 left hook. First 2 minutes of this, very close. Canelo Alvarez is landing that jab pinpoint. That is a great sign so far for Canelo Alvarez. And he lands the double jab. A lot of people said that Canelo looked sleeker. It looks like he leaned down maybe to be faster for this fight. Triple G definitely the bigger fighter. Oh, big left hook lands for Canelo Alvarez and another left hook. 35 seconds into this first round. This first round appears to be Canelo Alvarez's round. And Gennady Golevkin comes back with a right hand and a left hook. And he lands a jab there. Still a little bit of a filling out process. Oh, big left hook to the body for Canelo Alvarez. The head moves, but the body does not. And Canelo Alvarez, known for that liver shot. What if he were to catch Gennady Golevkin with one of those big liver shots and get the knockout? This predominantly Mexican crowd would go absolutely insane. And there's a left hook for Triple G, and that's the end of the first round. And this crowd is so loud, you could barely hear the bell move, the bell ring. I'm just passing time till Nurmagomedov champ molests McGregor. Whoa, won't that be a great fight? What's up, Robert Christian? Tell your dad what's up. Hello, Robert Christian's dad. Yeah, unless Conor can catch him in the first or second round, it will be a wrestling blowout. If Chad on half a camp can get him down, Khabib on a whole nother level. Eastern Europeans don't have livers. Are you saying they drank it away? Are you saying I drank it away? I resemble that remark. The King, LeBron James, sitting up in the front row, looking T to the 9, as they would say. And that man's cool enough to wear shades inside. And he is. Gotta wonder if maybe he smoked a couple Nate Diaz blunts before this thing started. Triple G landing a couple jabs to start the first round. A left hook to the body. Oh, Canelo with a jab, straight right, and a left hook combo. I thought Canelo Alvarez won the first round. Let's see how he comes out this round. I'm going to really concentrate on trying to judge this fight as if I'm a judge and see how close I am to those guys. Gennady getting that jab out there now. He's got to establish that jab. Right uppercut from Gennady Golevkin. That landed right on the chin of Canelo Alvarez. And they exchange hooks in the center of the ring. Jab and a right to the body from Canelo, and he lands a jab. Oh, big left hook for Canelo Alvarez. That was a show-stopping fight and a right uppercut from Canelo Alvarez. Left hook to the body for Canelo, and a nice jab lands for Canelo Alvarez. This already looks like a different Canelo Alvarez. Right hook, left uppercut, right hook combo for Canelo Alvarez. And a 1-2 from Triple G, and the filling out process is over. I believe the war begins halfway through the second round. Triple G thrown for the fences, barely misses an overhand right. Canelo Alvarez moving forward like a man possessed right now. Blocking these jabs, he comes in from Triple G and landing a jab of his own. Did Triple G get old overnight? He lands a left hook to the body as if to answer me. And a left hook upstairs. Canelo Alvarez looking much faster, landing a triple jab here. Left hook from Triple G. Jab and a big right hook to the body for Canelo Alvarez, and another left hook. Triple jab, double jab from Triple G. These guys are at world championship level tonight, but Canelo Alvarez is already showing me a different Canelo Alvarez than I seen in that first fight. These big fights make greats, and he went through a war with Gennady in that last one. Barely misses a big swinging left hook. Big left hook to the body and a straight right for Canelo Alvarez. I would say Canelo Alvarez is dead. Oh, big left hook from Gennady. He put everything into that, and Canelo Alvarez did not move anywhere. And Canelo misses a big left hook there. Gennady trying to get that jab going, but Canelo doing a great job of blocking those jabs. Lands a double jab of his own. This looks like a different Canelo Alvarez. What's up, comedic genius in the house? It's the steroids for Canelo. What is up, Dean? Thank you. Thank you for the 40th birthday. Sorry I didn't get to you in time. I just got this stream up. Everybody give a huge shout out to Seven for getting this up. Says, happy birthday, boss. Thank you very much, Seven. Thanks for coming in, Dean. Dean is a moderator. As you see that wrench here, if anybody gets out of control. You don't want to get kicked out of this one, though. I don't think people are going to get silly. Dave, ESPN got Triple G winning round 1. Well, you know what? They can have whatever they want. I do my own scoring, and we can argue it out later. Comedic genius in the house. Trevi McTrev in the house. Dean in the house. Andre Semenya's in the house. Robert Christian in the house. We got the regulars on here. Comedic genius says Mexican tacos. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but Triple G establishing that jab early now at the beginning of the third round. He just landed 3 in a row. Canelo comes back with 3. Right uppercut to the body from Triple G. Left hook from Canelo. Nice jab there from Canelo. Another nice jab. I'd like to know who the... Oh, big left hook to the body from Canelo. He's searching for that liver. And Gennady Golevkin lands a right hook, left hook to the body of his own. Oh, Triple G goes for the big right hand there. Glances the side of Canelo Alvarez's head. Oh, big right hook to the body for Canelo. Triple G's got a heavy jab. I mean, he's got a jab. I can imagine if he had 4-ounce gloves on like MMA, he's literally knocking guys out with that jab all day long. Right hook over the top from Canelo. Left hook for Triple G. Dean was hitting me up all day. Sorry about that. Dean, I didn't get to you in time. I just got this up. I did not think I was going to be able to stream this. 7 came through. Hopefully the stream stays up. And they're exchanging in the center of the cage. They're exchanging jabs. Or excuse me, in the middle of the ring. I'm so used to doing MMA. Nice 1-2 and another jab there from Triple G. And Triple G seems to be moving up the pressure. Double jab and a right hand. Oh, big left hook for Canelo Alvarez and a jab. Canelo Alvarez's left eye is already swollen up from that jab of Triple G. Like I said, he lands a heavy jab. He is the bigger guy and usually the busier fighter. In the first 2 rounds, the busier fighter was Canelo Alvarez. But 1-2 lands for Triple G and a straight right. Left hook. Triple G, great combos here. He's starting to catch Canelo as he comes in. Canelo lands a left hook to the body there and a double jab. But this round seems to be Gennady Golevkin's. Nice jab and a straight right. Oh, left hook and an uppercut for Canelo. Another jab. Canelo Alvarez, much busier than the first fight already. They exchange to the body. And they're exchanging shotgun jabs in the center of the cage. And Gennady goes down with that left hook to the body himself. And a big left hook upstairs and a right hook to the body. And Canelo Alvarez clenches for just a moment. Left hook lands for Canelo and another jab. And I would say that was Triple G's round. And my unofficial scorecard, I have this 2-1 Canelo Alvarez. And I need a pin here. All right, I'm sorry. I got to get a call again. We had a little bit of an emergency family situation today. So in between. Hello? Hey, what's up? It's okay. Mom called me. I'm streaming right now, though. Okay? I'll see you when you get home. Love you. All right, bye. So young David let his phone die today, and he was at the mall with his young girlfriend. He is almost 18 years old now, though, at the mall, and his mom couldn't find him because his phone died. So she's freaking out. Young David's not driving yet. Round 4. What's up, David? G Genius. Thanks, Pussers. The fight is over. Double D. Oh, God. What minute you on so we can sync? 2:45 right now. 29-28. All right, nice left hook up top from Canelo Alvarez and a double jab here. Nice jab and a straight right there for Canelo. Left hook from Triple G. This is a much busier Canelo Alvarez. I did not think on any planet that last fight was a draw. I think those judges were the only ones in the world that thought those were a draw, and hopefully Adelaide Bird is nowhere near this building. Oh, nice right uppercut inside from Triple G, and a left uppercut there. Left hook from Triple G. He's getting busy, and Canelo throws a combination to the body. Oh, right uppercut for Triple G right on the chin. Canelo comes back with a left hook and a straight right. 1-2 for Triple G. Triple G's getting busier. Left hook for Canelo. Oh, right hook and a straight left for Gennady. Now, a lot of people say Gennady Golevkin cannot win a decision against Canelo Alvarez unless he is absolutely dominating or he gets a knockout. These guys exchange huge hooks to the body. This is turning into a great fight. This is already the first 4 rounds. I'm saying this is a better start than the last fight. And the last fight was a good fight. I'm looking for a pin if you're wondering what in the hell I'm doing here. So I can write down the rounds here. I don't want to have to come back and remember 12 rounds from memory. I'm 40 years old now. My memory's slipping. Oh, and they exchange jabs in the middle of the ring. Straight right there from Triple G. Very close round right now. Left hook lands for Canelo. Another nice jab for Canelo. Somebody's got to do... Oh! Big jab and a right uppercut for Gennady. And they flurry in the center of the ring. Hooks and uppercuts. This is a war now. Less than 30 seconds left in the 4th round. Oh, left hook upstairs and left hook to the body for Canelo Alvarez. He is throwing combinations. That's something different than in the first fight. Oh, this is such a hard round to score. Nice straight right from Triple G. Jab for Triple G. Right hook from Canelo. Somebody do something. Oh, nice right hook to the body for Canelo. And Canelo, when he lands a straight left just after the bell. Or maybe right on the bell. Guys, I don't like to do this. You know, I think on here I've only called one other draw round. I've only called one draw round ever in MMA. I'm calling that last round a draw. I know that's kind of a cop-out, but I cannot decide who won that last round. So I have this 2-1-1 so far for Canelo Alvarez. And I know that messes things up a little bit. His beard is weird. No, everything's okay. Thank you, Dean. G on that bodywork, which is 1 triple. I'd rather be a 40-year-old than a 20-year-old me. Eminem. I like it. Oh, nice left hook to start off the 5th round for Canelo Alvarez, and Triple G lands a 1-2. And they exchange jabs. Big left hook from Canelo Alvarez. And they exchange shotgun jabs again in the center of the ring here. I'm not going to find a pin. These guys steal my pins like leprechauns in the middle of the night. Oh, and they're exchanging uppercuts and hooks to the body here. Oh, Canelo Alvarez lands a jab and a big left hook up top there. Another jab to the body. Nice jabs to the body there from Triple G, and a right hook from Canelo Alvarez and another jab. What a busier Canelo Alvarez. He seems so much faster tonight. And they exchange hooks in the center of the ring. So you do have to kind of wonder, why is this fight different so far? Did Gennady Golevkin get old overnight? Canelo barely misses a right uppercut inside, or is he saving a little bit for later? Gennady Golevkin's right eye, a lot of swelling, some blood coming out from underneath it. He's got a mouse on his eye and a cut right below it. Nice left hook for Canelo Alvarez. This crowd is on their feet right now. They're each yelling the names of their fighters as these guys exchange hooks in the center of the ring. Another close round. Triple G throws a big left hook. Canelo Alvarez ducks underneath it, lands a left hook of his own. Oh, Triple G, big 1-2. Lands a shotgun jab and a big 1-2 behind it. Canelo with the jab there. Oh, big right uppercut, Canelo Alvarez. 1-2 lands for Triple G. Big left hook for Triple G. Canelo Alvarez lands a double jab. Canelo Alvarez will walk through fire to land his shots, as he's proven time and time again. Triple G never beaten by any man on the planet. Canelo Alvarez, the only one loss on his career to the great Floyd Mayweather Jr. Oh, big left hook from Canelo Alvarez. And you got to wonder what would have happened if those guys would have fought when Canelo's in his prime. Straight right and a left hook to the body there from Canelo. Of course, early in Canelo's career, that fight was. Triple jab and a right hook there for Canelo. This round, very close again. They exchange hooks in the center of the ring. Oh, big right hook to the body there for Canelo. Double jab for Gennady. And I gave that round to Canelo Alvarez. Gremlins, make it with blood, Mike, or trolls, or minions, or IMPS. Yeah, I'm going to have to start typing it over here in the corner. I got to bring up Word or something, because I will post my scorecard later and do a video on this. I don't want to know how anybody else is scoring it, though. So, because I want to see, you know, how good I am, how close I am on the scoring. I'm about to get schooled on judging, though, here pretty soon. You guys who know who Jeremy Horn is, if you've been an MMA fan for a while, you should know. They call him Gumby, over 100 fights. He's getting into judging right now, and he's going to give us a judging lesson coming up here. All right, fight is on. Round 6. Oh, big left hook lands for Canelo Alvarez, and a straight right for Gennady. Oh, big left hook and a big right hook from Gennady. Oh, big right hook for Canelo. These guys are trading power shots in the center of the ring. Big left hook for Canelo. And he lands another jab. Gennady with the straight left. Big left hook from Canelo Alvarez. And a big left hook to the body there from Alvarez. Left uppercut. Such a busier fighter tonight. Double jab from Triple G. It's not just Triple G being a year older. Canelo Alvarez is faster tonight. He's throwing more combos. I got to say, I did not give Canelo Alvarez much credit for that first fight. As a lot of you probably heard, I said I thought Gennady won easily. I thought he got ripped off. Canelo Alvarez fighting much better tonight. Left uppercut lands for Gennady and a straight right for Canelo Alvarez. Alvarez's defense looks better in this fight too. He misses a big jab there. Good head movement there by Gennady. Gennady lands a huge right hand. Canelo comes back with a left hook right on the chin. That left eye's really swollen up for Canelo as he lands another big jab. Halfway through this 6th round. Big right hand from Canelo. If you're trying to sync up, I'm going to tell you when I'm on a minute 20. Right now, 1:20, 6th round. And Gennady, a couple straight rights out there. Left hook lands for Canelo. Oh, jab and an uppercut lands inside for Triple G. Canelo with the jab and the left hook to the body. Another straight right lands for Canelo. These rounds are so hard to call. Oh, that was a big left hook from Canelo Alvarez. He is searching for that liver. The over-under, they had Triple G, of course, the favorite. Jab to the head, jab to the body for Canelo, and a left hook lands for Triple G. Canelo Alvarez backing Triple G up with that jab and a straight right. Triple G lands a left hook of his own. Right uppercut from Canelo Alvarez. These guys are not throwing filling out shots. These guys are both going for the knockout. Big left hook from Canelo Alvarez and a straight right from Triple G. Oh, Canelo Alvarez, big 1-2 and a body shot. Straight right and a left uppercut. Canelo Alvarez just seems like a different fighter. Great head movement from Canelo. Slips the left hook of Gennady Golevkin. Lands a double jab there. Another round in the books, in my mind, for Canelo Alvarez. All right, first round. I had 10-9 Alvarez. I don't want to forget these. Second round, 10-9 Alvarez. Third round, 10-9 Gennady. Fourth round. Now that I thought about it, like I said, I don't like draw rounds. It's Triple G. So that could make this fight closer. But Mike Tyson in the front row. You know he's enjoying this. Round 7, they exchange jabs the beginning of this fight here. Big right hand to the body there for Gennady Golevkin. Oh, and a double jab and a left hook combination. Big left hook for Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez may be landing the harder shots tonight. Right uppercut and then a left hook to the body for Triple G. Double right uppercut for Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, big left hook to the chest of Triple G. Nice straight right to the chest and a left hook to the body for Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez coming out strong this round. Lands a jab and a right hook to the body and a left hook to the body. Right hook to the body, right uppercut for Canelo, left hook up top. All Canelo Alvarez here in the 7th round. Left hook lands for Gennady and a jab. Great job of Canelo ducking underneath that straight right for Triple G. And he lands a left hook up top. They exchange jabs in the center of the ring. These rounds are so close. Big right hook for Canelo Alvarez and a left hook to the body for Canelo Alvarez. Triple G landed another straight right there. Another straight right. This almost looks like an opposite of the last fight. Canelo Alvarez tonight throwing the combinations. Triple G seems to be throwing the single shots and a left hook there from Triple G. We'll see how the judges see it. If it goes to that and they exchange jabs and push each other back in the center of the cage. Double jab from Triple G. He's got some work to do in this round if he expects to win the 7th round. But he's got plenty of time, just under a minute. I'm going to tell you when I'm in a minute right now if you're syncing up. 7th round. And these guys stalking each other. Canelo misses a right uppercut there. Nice jab for Gennady, and a left hook to the body lands for Alvarez. Alvarez countering relentlessly with that left hook to the body. He lands another big left hook to the body there. That might have hurt Gennady. That left hook to the body. Oh, and Gennady lands a big 1-2 and a left hook. Almost as if he heard me. He says, I'm not hurt. Straight right and a left hook from Canelo Alvarez. Oh, big left hook up top from Canelo. And a big jab from Canelo Alvarez. Big jab for Triple G. They exchange in the center of the ring. Triple G needs to do something big here to win this round. Right uppercut, but a 1-2 from Canelo Alvarez. And they are both flooring here at the end of the 7th round. I would say that's one more round for Canelo Alvarez. And Gennady Golevkin's corner just told him we're losing here, okay? And you got to think, all the people that are making a lot of money on this fight, they are really hoping to see a Canelo Alvarez win because that brings up a trilogy fight. Most people thought Triple G won that first fight. Or Dobie the house elf or fairies. Yeah, no, I think it's high school kids that just like to steal a lot of pins. Here we go, 8th round. Oh, a little bit of a head clash in there, and a nice double jab from Triple G. His corner just told him to pick it up. Nice right hook and a left hook to the body for Canelo Alvarez. Left hook upstairs, right hook to the body. Big right hook upstairs from Canelo Alvarez. Right hook lands for Gennady, and Canelo, big right hook on the chin. That was a huge power shot, and he lands again. Another jab. And a left hook from Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez seems to have endless energy tonight. Left uppercut for Gennady. Left hook to the body. Right hook. Big right hook over the top from Triple G. And they exchange jabs. Big right hook for Canelo Alvarez. And a left hook to the body for Canelo Alvarez. A digging left hook to the body for Canelo Alvarez. Triple G needs to pick it up. Straight right for Canelo, and Triple G lands a left hook over the top. But that body work for Canelo Alvarez seems to be the difference. Oh, and he throws another left-right hook to the body. His angles are beautiful tonight. Straight right and a left hook from Triple G. And a jab, as if to say, I still got it. And he just told Canelo Alvarez, bring it on, and he waved him in. Nice 1-2 there for Triple G, and Triple G's turning it on now. Oh, big straight right for Canelo Alvarez. Canelo, so much more head movement tonight. Slips a right hand, but a big left hook comes through for Triple G. Triple G really needs a round right now. Left hook lands for Canelo Alvarez. And they exchange straight rights in the center of the ring. Triple G landing a double jab here. Throws the 1-2. Canelo ducks right underneath it. Nice left hook there for Canelo Alvarez. And a jab lands for Canelo. And I hate to bring it up, but don't forget Canelo Alvarez failed 2 drug tests, canceling the first fight. Big right hand misses for Triple G, and a right uppercut lands for Alvarez. Big jabs for Triple G and a left hook. Another close round right here. Nice jab there for Triple G. Oh, big 1-2 for Triple G, and that might have won the round for him. And I think Triple G just pulled it out in the last few seconds of that round. And Roy Jones also just said he just gave the last round to Triple G. So, and I'm going to show you guys my scorecards when we get this underway. When I'm with my girlfriend, I screech for that liver. Oh my God. What's up, Jason Azevedo? Sorry I wasn't able to let you guys know this was happening sooner. Seven got this up for me. The reason you probably don't see thousands of people in here is I was having a hard time getting the stream coming up without my VPN. So we would probably have a lot more people in here, but hey, it is what it is. Round 9 went to Triple G there. Or excuse me, round 8. Oh, nice right hook and a left hook. And they exchange hooks in the center of the cage. Big jab and a right hook there from Triple G. Straight right and a left hook. Right hook to the body for Canelo, but Canelo may be tiring. Nice jab and a right uppercut underneath from Canelo. Lands a left hook there. We are getting close to these championship rounds. Straight right and a left hook from Canelo. Big straight left there for Canelo Alvarez. Big straight right from Canelo. And a right hook to the body. Canelo may have taken part of that last round off. Oh, nice right hook from Triple G. Oh, and they're exchanging power shots again in the center of the ring. Left hook from Canelo Alvarez. Triple G lands a straight right there and another double jab. He needs some rounds here. Straight left. Nice straight left from there from Canelo Alvarez and a big right hook. Triple G may be the fresher fighter, though, and he may be saving something for these championship rounds. Oh, beautiful jab and a straight right there for Triple G. Canelo answers with a left hook. That was a big left hook from Triple G and a straight right and another left hook. Triple G's coming on halfway through this 9th round. Oh, this is becoming a battle. Nice straight right and a left hook to the body from Triple G and a left hook upstairs. Is Canelo Alvarez running out of steam? Nice one, too. He lands a right hook upstairs and a left hook to the body. Left hook upstairs from Canelo Alvarez. Maybe he took a minute off. Double uppercut from Triple G. Right uppercut in the inside. Oh, and he lands a vicious combo. 1-2 and a left hook on top of it. Big right hook upstairs from Triple G and a left hook to the body for Canelo. Oh, jab and a big right hook for Canelo Alvarez. Right uppercut, left hook to the body. Straight right for Canelo Alvarez. They exchange hooks in the center of the ring. Another tough round to score here. Oh, they both land big shots in the middle of the ring. Both men almost going down there. They clinch. Maybe a little bit of a head clash. Canelo Alvarez complaining that Triple G is leading with his head. Lands a straight right there. Referee not doing anything. Wow, they are both breathing heavy. These guys they're giving it their all. Exchanging jabs in the center of the ring. Few seconds left. Canelo Alvarez needs to do something, I believe, to pull this round out. Big straight right for Triple G. And I'm going to book that round once again for Triple G. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have this 5 rounds to 4 right now for Canelo Alvarez, but Triple G seems like the busier fighter right now. I'm updating my scorecard here in between rounds. Oh, say what minute you're on. Triple G is about to run away. Okay, I'm going to give it to you here, Trevi. I will tell you exactly when they ring the bell on my side. When I say bell, that's the bell. All right, and there it is, round 10. Let me give you a second count. 250 right now. 250 in the 10th. All right. Triple G coming out, pumping that jab. Again, lands 3-4 jabs at the beginning of this 10th round. Is Canelo Alvarez tired? Oh, big right hook and an uppercut inside there from Triple G. They exchange uppercuts in the center of the ring. Oh, big right uppercut and a right hook combo for Canelo. And a straight left. Big left hook from Canelo Alvarez. He just landed a big right hand. Big right hook up top for Canelo Alvarez. Huge power shot. Left uppercut and a straight right for Canelo Alvarez. Maybe he took the last round off. Let's get him the benefit of the doubt. Oh, huge right uppercut from Canelo Alvarez. In this 10th round, Canelo Alvarez is landing the harder shots so far. Straight right and a left hook. These guys are just going back and forth. Gennady lands a straight right. Alvarez lands a bigger one. Nice jab from Triple G, but oh, the hook straight right combo for Triple G there. Oh, big right hand lands for Gennady Golevkin and a big left hook. He is flurrying. He is moving after Triple G. Good head movement. Or excuse me, he's moving after Canelo Alvarez. Right uppercut, left hook lands. Straight right for Canelo, lands of his own. Good head movement there by Canelo Alvarez. Left hook and a right uppercut. He got out of the way of a lot of that, but Triple G, oh, big right uppercut for Canelo Alvarez. And a straight left. Big right uppercut and a right hook. If the first fight was good, this fight is great. Straight right hook upstairs. Left hook to the body for Canelo Alvarez. And these guys are giving fans their money's worth tonight. Left hook from Triple G. They are putting it all in the ring. And a big straight right hand from Triple G. The 1-2 and then the straight right without being set up lands for Triple G. They exchange hooks in the middle of the ring. Exchanging jabs. Big right hook for Triple G. Oh, big right hook for Canelo Alvarez. 30 seconds left. Who's going to do something? Who wants this round more right now? Big left hook up top from Canelo Alvarez. Big right uppercut from Triple G. That might have hurt Canelo. And he has blood flowing from his nose right now. Big left hook up top from Triple G. Big right hand from Triple G. Oh my God. 1-2 from Triple G and a left hook for Canelo. Big 1-2 from Triple G. And these are the championship rounds coming, and we have a fight. My God. It's like these two are taking the energy out of the room from all the star power that's here and using it in this fight. I have it 5 rounds apiece. I have this a draw fight right now going into the championship rounds. Trevi says it's 6. Triple G is about to run away at 6-3, 7-3. Well, you know, we will see. Triple G definitely rocked Alvarez that last round. But Canelo certainly had his moments as well. And let's get into the championship rounds. Nice 1-2 there from Triple G. Right hook and a straight left from Triple G and a right uppercut. Big left uppercut from Canelo Alvarez. Remember, most people thought Triple G won that first fight. It was called a draw. Does he believe he can win a decision against Canelo Alvarez? Does he think he needs the knockout? Big straight right and a left hook there for Triple G. Nice straight jab to the body there. from Triple G. If you're syncing up, I'm going to let you know when I'm at 210. 210 right now. Round 11. Another nice jab from Triple G, and Canelo Alvarez getting on the bicycle. He may be getting a little tired. Nice double jab from Triple G. And that is a big gash above the left eye of Canelo Alvarez. And I believe Triple G has more left. Both these gentlemen are tired. Oh, big 1-2 lands for Triple G. And a straight right and a left hook. And a big 1-2 for Triple G. Oh, big 1-2 and a left hook. And a right uppercut for Triple G and a left hook. Did he save energy earlier in the fight? Right hook for Canelo Alvarez. Oh, big right hook for Canelo. Big left hook followed by a right hook right on the temple from Canelo. Triple G, great head movement, ducking underneath that right hook there. Short left lands for Canelo Alvarez. Nice jab for Canelo. Right uppercut inside for Triple G, and Canelo lands a straight right. Left hook to the body, right hook upstairs for Canelo Alvarez. Straight right for Triple G. This fight is still back and forth. So far, this is looking like it might be one of the classics. Straight right there for Triple G and a jab. Another jab for Triple G. 45 seconds left in the 11th round. Nice right uppercut from Triple G and a right hook from Canelo Alvarez. Remember, I have this fight a draw right now. Coincidentally, nice right hook from Canelo Alvarez. Of course, that first fight was a controversial draw. Nice right uppercut from Triple G and a left hook upstairs. Oh, beautiful head movement from Alvarez to duck under that right hand and land a right hook to the body himself. Straight right, left hook, straight right combination from Canelo Alvarez. I would hate to be a judge with my job on the line here. Nice straight right from Canelo Alvarez. I don't think Alvarez did enough there at the end to come back for that fight, though, or in that round. I have Triple G pulling ahead by 1 round right now. I'm adding up my scorecard right now, just like the referees do. And actually, I'm going to add it up here at the end. Those guys always take a minute to add up all their scoring. Who's faster? I don't know anymore. Man, it's... I don't know. It seemed like Canelo Alvarez started out faster, but Triple G seems to be coming on. He is looking exhausted right now, though. He expended a lot of energy in that last round. His corner just said to him, it's only 3 minutes. Canelo Alvarez now looking calm. It seems like he can sense the moment. They touch gloves to start this 12th and final round. The 24th round between two legends, and they are flurrying in the center of the cage. 1-2 from Triple G. 1-2 from Canelo. Both exchanging jabs in the middle. Oh, big right uppercut from Triple G and a left hook. That would have floored most men. Canelo Alvarez has a chin of iron, though, and lands a right hook and a left hook back to the body. Left hook upstairs from Canelo Alvarez. Who has more? Big left hook and a straight right from Canelo Alvarez. Right, straight right and a left hook. Oh, and that's a slip. Canelo Alvarez throwing a right hook off balance, slips. Left hook upstairs and a right hook to the body there for Canelo. I think Canelo might need... No, he needs this round. Oh, big right uppercut from Gennady Golevkin. And Canelo Alvarez throws a straight right, left hook, and lands a big right hook there. Big right uppercut from Canelo, and he lands a 1-2. Right uppercut. Both these men fighting like their life is on the line. Great left, huge flurry from Canelo Alvarez in the center of the ring, and Gennady says, bring it, halfway through this 12th round. Straight jab and a right uppercut from Canelo Alvarez, straight right. Gennady lands a right uppercut, and they clinch for just a second. Only about the third or fourth clinch in this fight. The referee breaks him quickly. Left hook from Canelo Alvarez. He is exhausted. Both these men throw bombs in the center of the ring. Everything missing there. Canelo Alvarez moving forward. Gennady content to be the counterpuncher. Gennady landing another jab here. This may come down to the last minute of this fight. Big flurry for Gennady Golevkin, and Canelo Alvarez answers with a flurry to the body. 45 seconds left. Gennady lands a jab here. Canelo says, bring it on. He wants him to come inside. Left hook, right hook. Misses a big right uppercut there. Big right hand for Alvarez. Gennady Golevkin comes back with a straight right. Huge combination from Alvarez. Hook and an uppercut, and Triple G lands a straight right in there. 25 seconds left in this fight. And they both throw uppercuts inside. Big left hook from Canelo Alvarez. And you guys are going to hate this, but the way I have my scorecard is if Alvarez pulls this round out, this is another draw on my cards. Oh, Gennady Golevkin lands a big straight left hook there towards the bell. Big straight lefts and a straight right and a right uppercut from Gennady Golevkin. And I think Gennady Golevkin did enough in that 12th round to pull it out. I'm going to add up my scorecard now as these judges add up their scorecards. And we'll see how close I am to where they are. I'm very curious myself, to be honest. I'm adding up my scorecard as we speak, and I will give you guys a final scorecard here in a minute. What an incredible fight. Very enjoyable as we wait the decision. And I'm just adding this up just to make sure that I got it right. That's what these guys do. And people are saying, like I said, that they want to see a third fight. Let's see what the result of this is. You know there's going to be people that argue it either way. Two, three, four, five. I had this 7 rounds to 5 for Triple G. Excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. And we could see a trilogy after this. And Roy Jones has it 117, 115 Triple G. And they just said my scorecard's a mess. That's why it's unofficial. I can feel for him because my scorecard's looking like a mess right now too. Wow, and somebody said they have it a draw. And this crowd is not going to be happy if we see another draw. Triple G landed a lot more, says Trevor. Hey, fight fans, could I see a few more thumbs up? Yeah, everybody get those thumbs up. Everybody who is not subscribed yet, I think it's most of the regulars here. Here is the official scorecard. Like I said, I had it by 1 point for Triple G. Glenn Feldman. Oh, Glenn Feldman, 114 and 114. $115, $113. Majority decision. And new WBC champion, Canelo Alvarez. I knew it was close. I had it 115, 114 Triple G. The judges had it 115, 113 for Canelo Alvarez. He brings home all the gold. And this crowd is absolutely ecstatic. Triple G possibly did land the harder punches. I believe Canelo Alvarez landed the harder punches. Faulty says it's a robbery. Triple G, I guess we'll see that trilogy. Very close fight. While I disagree with the decision, there were so many close rounds. And they're saying he did enough in the early rounds, and I had that same. I'm still adding up my scorecard. I am slower than these guys, and I will show it to you guys here in just a minute. That's why I needed the pen and paper, because I was watching the fight while I wasn't able to type here. The gremlins are still in my pens. We definitely got a better fight, I think, than the first time. Archangel says, robbery. The judges help Canelo every time, says Trev. And that's what we're going to hear for quite some time, I do believe.
Look at his resume. I mean, he's only 28 years old. This is a resume that is Hall of Fame worthy.
39.
Tonight, he became an instant Hall of Famer tonight. You agree? I agree. Well, I think Triple G is already Hall of Fame as it is. But tonight, Canelo joined the ranks of him.
And they just said they thought Canelo tonight joins the rank of Triple G as a Hall of Famer. 50-1, hard to argue. I have Alvarez 29. I'm adding it up. Sorry. 29, 38. 48, 58.
Did you think the fight was close in the 12th round?
68.
One judge gave you the 12th round, and that avoided another draw.
Oh, and they said one. They said it was by one round that avoided another draw. Very, very close. They said a draw on one of the scorecards. 10, 20, 29, 38, 10, 20, 29, 38, 48, excuse me, 58, 68, 77, 86, 95, 104, 18. And I'm going to turn this up. Hopefully you guys can hear the interview here. 18. 28. I'll embarrass him here in a minute. 18, 28. 38, 47, 56. And I thought Alvarez landed the harder shots tonight.
What were you thinking in those mid to late rounds?
38, 47, 56, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105, 115. So, at the end of the day, my scorecard is a little sloppy, but I have it the same as the judges, 115, 113, but I have it actually for Triple G.
What is in your chin? Because you're saying he didn't hit you a lot, but late in the fight.
He's saying, what is in your chin? Who knows?
Throughout his career, when Triple G laid
That was absolutely crazy. Dean says, hi, Cassandra.
and you barely wobbled. What is in your chin?
8-4, Triple G bullshit. I hate boxing. Robert Christian robbery. The judges help Canelo every time. They gave it to Canelo because he landed more power punches. I believe Canelo did land the harder shots. I'm not a big fan of CompuBox. I don't like to look back and look at who landed the more shots. I really try to not look at those stats at all now. Triple G got paid to a losing fight. That pill was to rehydrate because Canelo was 170 pounds. A gorilla is no one sick of boxing to avoid knockouts, not excluding the huge beard. Gorilla says hi, Cassandra. Everybody says hi, Cassandra. And all right, and she just picked up young David from his first official date at almost 18. And it sounds like my son, young David, got his first kiss. So congrats to, give a congrats out there to young David. And he's already upstairs on the phone with his new little girlfriend. Triple G going back to the locker room. Mixed reactions from this crowd. Looks like Triple G is not going to interview. He is not happy. He is rehydrating. He wants no part of this decision. Most people felt he won that first fight that went to a draw. A lot of people thought he won this fight. That's very uncharacteristic of Triple G, Gennady Golevkin. He said his legacy was on the line. He wanted to break Bernard Hopkins' all-time record. Very disappointed with this decision, of course, Triple G. Wow, Triple G is definitely heated. Yay, young David, says Dean. Nice, David. Hi, Beck, if you're there. All right, Dean says hi to everybody. Wow, Triple G. Yeah, I have never seen Triple G that upset. There's so many emotions going in to a fight like this. And like they said, this could have been a draw again, which a lot of people would have been upset about that, of course, too. So, and I'm making my official scorecard as we'll do the post-fight here. This fight was super close. I agree with you, Rob Iman. I know there's going to be a lot of people that are very upset. Canelo Alvarez definitely came out winning the first rounds in this. And as I go back, I told you guys, and I probably should never do this, I flip-flopped. I said I don't like draw rounds. I said I believe the fourth round, if I go back, it was either the third or the fourth round. That's why I need to take notes. That I had it at first a 10-10, which I changed to a 10-9. That was so close, though, and that would have made it a draw, 114-114. Or no, if that was a draw, I'm sorry. That would have made it 115-114 Triple G. I still would have had him for that fight, but... And the commentators are saying he may not be upset with the scorecard. He may just be upset that he lost this fight. Triple G was robbed. There's going to be fights everywhere from bets. I think Triple G should retire, says Rob Iman.
How many are on the stream right now?
More than before. Why?
I was gonna tease David.
Okay. Marcelo, Canelo basically paid for the entire event. Archangel. Yeah, I can tell you guys definitely think that this should have been Triple G's fight. It's hard. It's hard for me to say, and they're just saying now there's got to be a third fight. And I have a hard time. I have a hard time disagreeing. And I'm always giving the judges a ton of crap, but I'll tell you, I said 115, 113. I have my official scorecard, but I'm still filling in the names on the rounds. What's up? Greg Odin Blaze, Triple G, too old to be getting screwed every fight. Adelaide Bird's husband was one of the judges. Was he seriously? I don't think so. Oscar wasn't going to let Canelo lose. There should be a rubber match. I agree, Rob Iman. All right. My official scorecard, for what it's worth, I said was 115, 113, Triple G, 7 rounds to 5. And there was some very, very close fights in there. I went back and forth on, I believe it was round 3. I was very close to calling that. Round a draw, which would have still gave it to Triple G 115, 114. I feel like Canelo did enough, 7. It's hard to argue, man. That was so close. That was much closer than the last fight. Greg Gordon Blaze says, I thought it was a draw. It definitely could have been. They were afraid to score another draw. And that first judge did have it a draw, 114, 114. That looked a lot more like a draw than the first fight did. I do really have to feel bad for Triple G. Man, and I'm watching the highlights of it right here, right now. I mean, these judges, I'm always so tough on them. So I'm not going to come back. If I come back and tell you I have a better decision, a different decision later, after watching it again, that's not really fair. Because the judges don't have that luxury. You call it once, and that's it. 7, thanks for making this fight possible tonight. Yes, thank you, 7. Thank you, Dean and Jason, for moderating. Thank you, everybody, for being great and respectful coming in here. Great night of fights. I feel like a lot of people go off a Letterman's card, but I didn't agree with many of the rounds. What's up, Stewie? I've not seen Stewie in a while. That makes me think that maybe an MMA hole was streaming this, and he just ended his stream. We're seeing a few of these guys coming in. I think Triple G won that round 1. Am I high? I gave the first round to Canelo. I can't remember who it was in here. Somebody else called and was watching, and they gave it to Triple G. It was very close, man. Canelo actually fell down to his knee. Yeah, he did slip. Yeah, round 1, I had Triple G. Yeah, I gave Canelo the first round, and I still gave Triple G the fight by 2 rounds. Mike, so who did you have winning? I had Triple G 115 to 113, 7 rounds to 5. I'll bring up my scorecard. It's a little sloppy, so forgive me here for the sloppiness of the scorecard, but I'm going to bring it up here. Anyways, let's get rid of this logo. And let me bring in my scorecard here. All right, like I said, very sloppy. I didn't even finish filling everybody in. But as you can see, I gave rounds 1 and 2 to Canelo Alvarez. I gave rounds 3 and 4 to Triple G. I thought Alvarez started coming back, won rounds 5, 6, and 7, although they were all very close. And as you can see, I never filled in all my numbers here, but they were all 10-9 rounds. Nothing was big enough for a 10-8. And then Triple G, I thought he had to really come out and turn on the afterburners in the championship rounds, and I actually had him winning the final 5 rounds. So up to round 7, I only had Triple G winning 2 rounds. So, such a tough fight. Oh, I can't do that. Oh. Sorry, I would love to do that, but, wow, talk about, being demonetized there. But I believe we will see a third fight. I think Triple G was a little slower this time. Canelo Alvarez was definitely faster than he was in the past. Mostly Triple G never stopped jabbing and was way more accurate. Says, I was watching you, bro. All right, Stewie, what's up? Thank you. I gave round 1 to Triple G, but then the next bunch were Canelo, and then Triple G came back at the end. That's what I thought, Greg Oden. Just wanted to watch without noise. I hear you. So how did Canelo win? I don't know. 12th round was close as well. There was so many close rounds, guys. There was a lot of close rounds. At the end of the day, I'm not a professional judge. And to be honest, like I said, I talked about Harold Letterman's scorecards. Somebody was talking about Harold Letterman's scorecards. This is how much I didn't want to be influenced. I have no idea how Harold Letterman scored the fight. So if somebody wants to let me know, go ahead and let me know. But I did not want to listen to what he said at all, and I didn't. I have no idea how he scored 1 round. I just wanted to give you guys the absolute best judging job that I possibly could. Triple G, they both looked gassed in those last few rounds. I thought Canelo Alvarez looked gassed in rounds 10 and 11. I thought he's kind of brung it back, maybe rounds 9, 10, and halfway through the 11th. I thought he started coming back at the end of that 11th and 12th round, but so did Triple G. And man, any of those rounds you could flip very easily. I am a little surprised that not one judge gave it to Triple G. That does bother me a little bit. But when you're talking about damage done, Canelo Alvarez, I believe that he did land the more damage. He did the more damage. I didn't look at CompuBox numbers. If anybody did, feel free to put them on here, but the judges don't have access to CompuBox, so I decided this one, I'm not going to look at CompuBox. I'm not going to listen to Harold Letterman. I'm not going to listen to anybody but a little bit of the commentators. And yeah, any of the 115 to 114. So very, very close. And then you have... excuse me, you have, no, be 114, 113, I'm sorry. That'd be a round apiece, because that's a weird one. It'd be a 9-9 round. I believe. I'm a professional opinion giver, and it was a draw, therefore I am correct. That very well could have been a draw, Greg Oden Blaze. Who does not want to see a third fight out of that, though? These guys need to get in there and do it again one more time. And if I'm Triple G, I'm trying to get that done as quickly as possible. As he ages and Canelo Alvarez continues to get better. For as much as people have criticized Canelo Alvarez, I believe when it's all said and done, he could go down as one of the all-time greats. He's not an old guy. Now, remember when he fought Floyd Mayweather Jr., he was very young. I remember watching it at Buffalo Wild Wings. How old is Canelo Alvarez? I know Triple G's 36. Oh, Siri does not like fighting in MMA. You bitch, Siri. You're going to actually make me type it in. I want to say he's like 29. He's 28. Okay. So Canelo Alvarez is 28. And when he fought, I want to say he was like 23 or 24 when he fought Floyd. I'm curious myself now. So 2013, 5 years ago, yeah, Canelo Alvarez was only 23. So Floyd Mayweather Jr. did not end up fighting a prime Canelo Alvarez. And that's what I thought. 23 years old. He had a few moments. Floyd dominated that one pretty well. Canelo Alvarez, so like I said, 28. He's only going to get better. Triple G in the twilight of his career. Canelo versus Jamal Charlo should be next. I think he was hurt by some shots by Triple G around 10th round, not tired. He could have been. I thought Canelo Alvarez landed some really good shots against Triple G. I think Canelo landed possibly a liver shot around the 3rd or 4th round. I didn't take notes on it, but it was before the middle of the fight. And I thought Triple G did a good job of masking it. I'm not sure if Canelo Alvarez realized he was hurt. I'm not 100% sure myself, but he did look stunned for a minute. Canelo landed a big headshot on top of it. He could have hurt him there. So what happens if Triple G wins next fight? A 4th fight? You know, I think so. I think so. And I think Triple G was pushing it and trying to get the knockout. And I don't know if that made the fight harder for him, to be honest. And people talk about the Canelo Alvarez bias. You can see the official fight poster has Canelo Alvarez landing a left hook on Triple G. I thought that was very interesting. What's up, Quincy? What did you think of the fight? I thought it was very close. I can't argue a whole lot with the decision, although I was surprised that Triple G, they didn't have him winning one round. I had Triple G winning at 115-113. And I'll bring up my official scorecard for you. Unofficial scorecard, excuse me. Certainly not official. I am nowhere near that level. But I know it's a bit sloppy because I didn't get a chance yet to fill in all the, but I did add it up. I had Alvarez winning the first 2 rounds. Round 1 was very close. I had Triple G winning rounds 3 and 4. I believe it was round 4 that I almost called a draw. Then Alvarez I had winning 5, 6, and 7. He went out to an early lead. That should be 76-8, I believe. And this is not, these numbers are not correct. This is, so like I said, I added everything up by hand, but I didn't put it all in there. Last 5 rounds, I had Triple G. He really needed to dig down deep, I felt, to win this fight. But 115-113 Triple G. Did anybody else have it like I had it? Or let's hear from a few more of you if you did watch it. Who did you have it for? I'm curious to know. People that watch it. Good night, Dean. Thank you very much for tuning in. Greg Oden, 28, plus Floyd Manning and Triple G Canelo on the same card. That is great. Damn, that sucks, says JT. Yeah, like I said, I thought I find it funny that Triple G didn't win on at least one card. But if Triple G wasn't 200 years old, he would have a better chance. He's only 36, but man, he has been in some wars for sure. You know, in fight years, we talk about fight years, and he's a different story in fight years. Comedic Genius said, I had Canelo winning. I can't argue with you. I can't argue with you too much, Comedic. I thought he landed the harder shots. And the fact that boxing is scored round by round and not as a whole fight, that's a whole nother thing. And like I said, I went back and forth with Jeremy Horn. I talked to him about how I would like to see fights scored as a whole, like they were in Pride. He vehemently disagreed with me. If you guys don't know who Jeremy Horn is, I know I keep bringing him up. He's got around 150 fights as a professional fighter. He's got wins over a ton of guys, Chuck Liddell, but he's now getting in to reffing and judging. And he kind of lit me up a little bit. We had a short conversation going back and forth on Facebook because I thought that Henry Cejudo barely pulled out the fight against Demetrius Johnson. He brung up to me the actual unified, new MMA unified rules, which, you know, it made it very hard to argue with him. And my wife's like, are you arguing with Jeremy Horn? Are you really arguing? I'm like, no, I'm not arguing. I'm just trying to learn from him. So we'll get him on the show. I don't know if he judges boxing. I'll be curious to see how he scored this. For boxing fans out there that remember, Hasim Rahman knocked out Lennox Lewis in the 4th round, and he was, believe it or not, he was the last unified, undisputed heavyweight champion from the United States. Way back in 2001 when he knocks Lennox Lewis out with that right hand. Riddick Bowe actually broke up the belts. He didn't want to fight Lennox Lewis, took the WBC belt and threw it straight into the trash. I think that was right around that time. I don't remember exactly how they got split up. I know Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield had an incredible trilogy. Great fighters from that time. But Hasim Rahman Jr., the son of Hasim Rahman, he's 6-0 with 4 knockouts. He had about 100 amateur fights. In his 6th fight, he already fought a guy with a winning record that has 50 fights. The guy's 29, over 50 fights. I believe he's 29-21, 2 draws and a no contest. And he actually said that was the easiest fight of his career, and he said he should have knocked him out. And Hasim Rahman Jr. said he wants to unify all the heavyweight belts. Of course, Alexander Povetkin versus Anthony Joshua coming up. I think that's the easy fight for Anthony Joshua to take. Hats off to Tyson Fury for calling out Deontay Wilder on just a 2nd fight back after a huge layoff. I think it's a bit early, but the cojones on that guy to want that fight, and Deontay Wilder did not hesitate for a second. Those two are warriors. Anthony Joshua's got something to prove. These guys are protecting he's protecting his zero. He's protecting his zero, and that's what Hasim Rahman Jr. said. He feels that too many guys are worried about being undefeated. And I don't think we have that issue as much in MMA, especially when you got the UFC making matches. Unless you're Rodriguez or Daniel Cormier, who's the champ now, it's hard to turn down fights. Yes, Jeremy Horn is an MMA fighter. I know I am mixing MMA and boxing right now. Abu says, I had Triple G winning round 1. It was so close, man. So close. Comedic genius. If Canelo once wasn't juicing, he would have lost. I'm curious what the testing is when they come back, because Canelo Alvarez definitely did look sharper tonight. He looked faster. He threw combinations. Triple G at time did not throw the combinations that we're used to him seeing him throw. He threw single shots at times, and I believe he stole some rounds. If you were to judge this fight as a whole, and I would have to watch it again with that in mind, but I believe if you judged it as a whole, maybe I have it for Canelo Alvarez. It was very close, very close. Canelo Alvarez, I thought won, and I'm gonna go back. It was the 3 rounds, 5, 6, and 7. I thought he won rounds 5, 6, and 7 decisively. Like I said, round 1 was a toss-up. I believe it was round 3 was a toss-up. And, you know, if I call those 2 rounds draws, which I easily could have, I'm sitting in the same boat as that first judge and the judges from that first fight, and I have this a draw. I mean, we could split hairs all day. The only thing I will say is it's hard at the end of the day to think that one judge did not have it for Triple G. If you combine the 24 rounds they fought, Triple G wins. Oh, for sure. Get Triple G on. I would love to. I'm going to reach out to him, actually. Thank you. I'm going to reach out to him, see if we can get him on. Jeremy Horn is a porn name, says Comedic Genius. Well, his nickname's Gumby, so put that together. True, Greg. I hate boxing. This is not the first time it's robbed the better fighter. I thought the first fight was a robbery, Robert Christian. I actually disagree with you on this one. Like I said, even though I disagree with the judges, I don't think it's a robbery to give it to Canelo Alvarez. It's hard that one judge didn't have it for Triple G. But that tells me that, you know, if they were trying to fix it, I think they probably would. That first judge probably would have given it. If they were looking at each other's scorecards, I think he probably would have given it a Triple G instead of calling it a draw. What balls by that first judge to call it a draw. I mean, I think if he was actually calling his conviction and not trying to make a third fight, you could definitely say this fight was a draw. That takes some major balls. I mean, if you're looking at possibly losing your job as a referee, call this fight a draw again. I was close, but boxing is pretty scummy. I've definitely seen much worse decisions in boxing even than MMA. Their first fight was one of them. This fight, I don't believe was. Round 1 was the worst round. It was a filling out round, Quincy, and that's also why it was very hard to call. I thought Canelo Alvarez pulled it out in maybe the last few seconds of that round. Triple G focuses too much on power in his training and game plan, but he'll only have power. He should focus on the skills aspect and speed. Yeah, I was very surprised to see Canelo Alvarez being the faster man and the busier man during a lot of these rounds. Triple G was not near as busy as he usually is. Man, if Canelo is a cheater, then that sucks. What did Triple G say at the end? Triple G said nothing. Canelo Alvarez, they interviewed him. Triple G refused the interview and went back to his locker room, and that leaves us to speculate. Was he upset because he thought it was a horrible decision? Was he upset just at himself and at his legacy? He said he thought he needed this win to cement his legacy. Remember, this is the first loss. Even though he's 36 years old, this is the first time Gennady Golevkin has ever tasted defeat at 36 years old. Imagine what he's got to be going through, what's going through his head. He just fought 24 rounds with the same fighter consecutively, just went through an absolute war And like I said, most people believe, myself included, that he won the first fight pretty easily when they made it a draw. And then to walk away not with winning one scorecard, yeah, I'm sure he's upset. Oh, yeah, the crowd's reaction after the draw call. That's why I said if that judge was really voting his conviction, big cojones, man. Big cojones on his part because, yeah, the crowd certainly did not like that. The announcer had to quickly say that he had the next two scores were 115 and 113. Yeah, he did. You're right, he was very quick. He didn't even call it one round apiece as they usually would. He said judges so-and-so and so-and-so both had the fight 115, 113. And I think you're right, Greg. I think usually he would have drawn that out a little more. He would have said, Judge so-and-so has it 115, 113. Let the drama build a little bit. Triple G didn't pull the trigger. I thought at times he didn't, Quincy. And like I said, will this ruin his legacy? 39-1, are you kidding me? Triple G still one of the best ever to get inside the ring. And I don't know if he should fight Canelo Alvarez again. I don't know that he would want to. He may, just because the money's there. Obviously, I mean, this fight, a lot of people, I imagine, bought that pay-per-view at $85 a pop. I'm sorry, but I held back there, said Quincy. How does Triple G not get one judge's card? That says a lot about boxing. Yeah, that was my question, that he didn't get at least one card. I didn't like that at all. At JT 360 MMA, no, because Canelo was moving up, and Triple G fights a lot of fighters coming up. Yes, Canelo Alvarez is moving up. He's been the smaller fighter. And that was the big thing with the first fight, is that Triple G was bigger, he landed harder shots, he was busier, he was faster. Triple G, he was better in every aspect in that first fight. That was not the story tonight. I wonder if Triple G can get a good top win anymore. Oh, I absolutely. Like I said, a lot of people thought he won tonight, including myself. 115, 113. But I can't, unless you're going to tell me it was very lopsided for one fighter or the other, I have a really hard time arguing with anybody tonight. And Canelo is definitely not a natural middleweight. You're talking about 160. And this guy's fought at 140. He fought Floyd at 147. So hats off to Canelo Alvarez for coming way up. And he landed some power shots on Triple G. I'm not sure how much his power followed him, but he definitely cracked Triple G a few times. 38 1-1. Greg out and Blaze. Do you think Canelo goes down as better than Triple G in later history? Eventually, he definitely has the chance to. I mean, he's only 28 years old. Triple G's 36. Canelo Alvarez is 49-1. His only loss was against Floyd Mayweather Jr., and he was 23 years old. Who in the hell would fight Floyd Mayweather Jr. in his prime at 23 years old? I mean, like we've talked about on this show before, the frontal lobe in your brain is not even developed until 25. He was so young in his career. And I got a lot of respect to both these guys. No matter how you feel about the judging in both these fights, that has nothing to do with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez doesn't control those judges. Do you think he will be champ ever again? I don't know if he ever beats Canelo Alvarez. It depends on how the belts break out. He could win a world championship for sure. He could go down to 154. He could go up to 168. There's so many fighters that he could beat. And that's the thing in boxing with so many people that vacate belts. You have some fighters that were not that great that were world champions. One of my favorite fighters of all time, Arturo Gatti, won a championship, won, I believe, WBC World Championship against a fighter that should have never had it. It was a vacant title. And as much as I love Arturo Gatti, when he stepped up against the Oscar de la Hoyas and the Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s of the world, he got absolutely destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. And he was in Fight of the Year so many times, one of the greatest warriors ever. Arturo Gatti, Fight of the Year against Ivan Robinson, Fight of the Year several times against Mickey Ward. Guy was in absolute wars. But Oscar de la Hoya destroyed him. Floyd Mayweather Jr. obliterated him. I mean, it looked like a high school guy that did a couple smokers going against one of the best fighters on the world. I mean, Arturo Gatti was not in that fight for a second. But he was a world champion. And there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of guys like that in boxing. I'd love to see Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Sanders. Canelo's going to get KO'd if he stays at 160. Jesus is your savior. I'll see you next time, Mike. See you next time, Robert Christian. And Triple G versus Amir Khan. And that's where he can pull off a win, and a big win. I think Triple G matches up very well with Amir Khan. I think he's able to beat him, and that's another money fight out there for him. Another big money fight. Don't fight him in England, though. Don't fight him in England unless you plan on knocking him out. Billy Joe versus... I think Billy Joe would out Canelo. Very possible. Canelo is the best redhead fighter of all time from the Irish part of Mexico. I love it. I have a friend. I have a very good friend that he is... his mom is 100% Mexican. I mean, about as 100. I'm sure if she took, barely speaks English. I'm sure if she took, the 21andMe test, I'm sure she comes out almost 100%. His dad had a little bit of Hispanic in him, spoke fluent Spanish, but bright red hair. And he ended up with bright red hair like Canelo Alvarez, but, spoke with an accent, spoke perfect Spanish. Like I said, probably, 60% Mexican, but until you started talking to him, you'd think he was, as white as I am. Some family lost Canelo on a family vacation. Oh my God. 360 gamer bringing it against Canelo Alvarez. He is not happy about this decision tonight at all. Don't hold back, JT. JT, like I said, don't forget, I will be having my first ever, second ever, I guess, because I did the Super Bowl. I'm going to be doing my first ever football companion for my new channel, the Seattle Sports Machine. Yes, I am making a third channel because as much as people say don't make different channels, when you have a niche like MMA, there's not a whole lot else I can do on here. Mike reviews it all. I generally try to review things until I get this stupid thing unsuspended, till I get my Fights with Friends stream unsuspended. Did MMA host stream this tonight? I have no idea. I didn't even check. But I'm using a VPN. I'm sending my IP from Korea tonight. Or I'm sorry, not Korea, Hong Kong. No, all Asians don't look the same. It's not what I was saying. No, I'm using a VPN from Hong Kong tonight, so I'm wondering if that made it really hard. I'm guessing that made it really hard to find this stream. I think if I hadn't had to do that, there's probably thousands of people in here. Instead, it's you regulars, and I appreciate you. Who are Seahawks playing? Who do the Seattle Seahawks play next? Yes, I did forget. They play the Bears on Monday night, 5:15. 5:15 Eastern, 5:15 Pacific, 8:15 Eastern. They lost by 3 points to Denver last week. I will say I am going to talk a little bit of Seahawks with you here, JT. That offensive line looked like Swiss cheese that first week. Russell Wilson was on his back more than Pamela Anderson, and that was tough to watch. That defense kept them in it. 30-27. They had 2 turnovers that led to touchdowns. They were on that field a long time. They really need to address that offensive line. I've been saying that for years. Ooh, Bears, we can beat the Bears. I believe we can beat the Bears, but we need to, man, we need to beef up that offensive line big time. Sucks Chancellor had to retire because of his neck, and we lost Graham and Sherman. And Earl Thomas almost didn't play, but he did come out. He played great. The defense was not the issue in that. The defense played absolutely phenomenal. And I felt bad for that defense because that offensive line kept on screwing up and not protecting Russell Wilson as usual, not making room for runners to run, and put that defense on the field for a very, very long time. We're going to start racking up injuries on defense if they're not able to figure that out. Because they cannot be on the field for 2/3 of a game. But yeah, Russell was tossed around a bit, like usual. Slow your roll, Greg. Oh, we're gonna get a fight here between 360 Gamer and Greg Oden Blaze. Russell, oh my God! Oh, you just got Greg going now, JT. You just lit the match. you just lit the match on that one. You knew he was gonna throw a firebomb. Greg doesn't believe that. Who's your team over there? Are you over in Utah? Who's your football team again over there? Greg, I forget. I forget who Utah's professional football team is. Somebody remind me. I'll beat you like Triple G beat Canelo in both fights. All right, next YouTube fight, Greg Oden Blaze versus JT360 Gamer. I love it. Utah, I'm in New York. Well, you got the Greg Oden thing, so I thought, I assumed you were over there in Utah. Nobody knows Utah's teams were trash. So you're in New York. You got a couple of crappy teams over there. No, Giants and Jets. Now, I can't talk a whole lot of smack after that appearance last week, but like I said, I'll be streaming a couple nights, Monday, 5:15 Pacific, 8:15 Eastern. Yet a third channel, I'm sorry guys, that I'll be going to, but Seattle Sports Machine. I'll put up a link to it, and that's going to be for everything Seattle sports. So if you're in Seattle, you're going to like it. If you're not, you still got fights with friends and might confuse it all. I like basketball. You have knowledge in that. So there's a little thing about in Seattle that happened in like 2008, 2009 season, and our team kind of took a hike somewhere else because we have a crappy stadium called Key Arena, which they're blowing up this year, by the way. There's going to be the the Oklahoma Thunder are going to come back, interesting enough, and play an exhibition game there at that stadium, and then they're going to blow it to smithereens. And if I get a chance to get that, I'll try to live stream that for you guys, though, because that'd be kind of cool. The Patriots, oh, we beat them twice. Checkmate. I don't have a favorite team, says Quincy. When you had Kemp and Peyton. Yeah, I was watching every single game there, man. Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, Detlef Shrimp, Sleepy Sam Perkins, Nate McMillan. Sad that we didn't win a championship through all that. They choked a few times, though, unfortunately. What's up, 7? Can the Titans beat the Texans? I think maybe they can, but I don't think they will. Basketball, my favorite team is whichever team LeBron is on. That's how I was with Warren Sapp. Even though I'm a Seahawks fan, I was a big Warren Sapp fan, so I started watching Tampa Bay because I'd followed Warren Sapp in college, which I don't watch a lot of college basketball. But I was just a big Warren Sapp fan, and I was glad to see him win a championship. That was an incredible defensive team. That 2003 Buccaneers Super Bowl team, John Lynch, Warren Sapp, Greg McFarland, Derek Brooks. There's more guys out there I know. Dexter Jackson. I'm about to bounce with my last words. Triple G won. Wish Canelo's family never would have left him in Mexico. Oh my God. Basketball, my favorite. You still have Portland, says Quincy Panola. Yeah, well, I didn't think it was going to be this long. I made a pact to not turn my TV to the NBA when the Sonics were leaving. I didn't think it would take them over 10 years to come back. I did watch a little bit of LeBron. I did watch, I think, about maybe 2 full games because I was over at my brother-in-law's. My young nephew, who was in 6th grade at the time, is a big LeBron James fan. So I did watch a couple games when the Cavs won their championship. But that's because I didn't turn it on. Other than that, I've been boycotting the NBA for going on 10 years now. Please, God, give us a team. I did like Portland back in the day. I liked Clyde Drexler back in the day. That guy was smooth, and they had some good players back then. And I probably should root for Portland. I probably could, but yeah, call me a poor sport. And that's what I was. So, hey guys, thank you for spending my 40th birthday with me. It was fun. I enjoyed it. However we feel about it, sometimes controversy is good for fighting. It was a great fight. I think it'll go down as a classic. It might be an ESPN instant classic. Thanks for joining in to Fights with Friends. Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady Golevkin 2. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses later.